David Giglio, Republican candidate vying for Kevin McCarthy's seat in Congress, announces legal challenge against candidate Vince Vaughn. I'm Emma Ott. Stay with us for a closer look into Kern's 2024 primary candidates tonight at
8. With Christmas just a few weeks away, joy came to Valley Children's Hospital today. I'm Shayla Gaitan with that story tonight.
Also tonight, a pilot Peak Hours Plus vehicle reservation system for Yosemite National Park has just been announced. Michael Wells will explain as your news in prime time is seconds away.
New, local, unique. MyTV53 News at 8 starts right now.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the San Joaquin Valley's only 8 p.m. news. I'm Austin Reed. It is Thursday, December the 14th. Thank you for being here. Our big story tonight has to do with the race to fill Kevin McCarthy's open seat in Congress. But only from MyTV53 tonight, our Emma Ott spoke with one candidate who says another candidate who's running, Vince Vaughn, is breaking the law. Emma is in our news center with this exclusive interview you won't see anywhere else. Emma?
The political race for Bakersfield Congressman Kevin McCarthy's 20th congressional district seat is already getting a bit messy. It's been 1 week since the former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy announced he will retire by the end of the year. There are about a dozen people who filed to run as of yesterday's deadline, some Democrats, but mostly Republicans. While there are new names on the seat, such as Tulare County Sheriff Mike Boudreau, there are also some updates to a potential legal showdown we may see with Assemblymember Vince Vaughn's congressional seat. The looming question is, will Vaughn be allowed to run for the seat since he's already filed to run for re-election from the state assembly? 2024 candidate David Giglio says he shouldn't be.
Republicans have talked a lot about Democrats not abiding by election law in specific states during the 2020 election. We've criticized them really hard. And here we have Vince Vaughn, who's basically trying to, he is trying to circumnavigate election law. And we have the former Speaker of the House, he was the most powerful Republican in the House of Representatives. And he's advocating for the same thing. He's endorsing the guy who's doing it. And to me, it's really disrespectful.
Vaughn, seen as McCarthy's protege, said no, then yes, to replacing McCarthy in Congress. Now there's confusion and possible litigation. If the Secretary of State ends up okaying Vaughn's run for Congress, he will be facing a second hurdle, as David Giglio announces he will proceed with legal action contesting that decision.
My lawyer that we've talked to on the team, there really are no unusual circumstances. I mean, Vince Vaughn was filed and qualified, and we're really unsure what they mean by that. And we really hope that the Secretary of State does the right thing here and abides by the law, because, you know, this is something everybody in the country's been talking about. This phrase, nobody's above the law, goes around, and this is something that motivates me, this ruling class of people.
The state is currently scrambling to figure out what to do as Giglio criticizes a blatant violation of the law. The Secretary of State should soon announce whether or not Vaughn will be allowed to run.
It's also going to open up a can of worms throughout California. If this is allowed to happen, this is going to be a disaster in elections coming up. You're going to have incumbents waiting to see if there's a higher office open up, say they're running for their safe seat, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait, that guy's not running for Congress anymore. That guy's not running for this seat. I'm going to back out and go in that race. It's going to open up a huge can of worms.
Vaughn's campaign did not reach back out to MyTV53 for comment on Giglio's statement, but in the meantime, I'm Emma Ott, keeping you updated on this developing story with MyTV53 News at 8.
All right, Emma, this all comes as Tulare County Sheriff Mike Boudreau announced his candidacy for California's 20th congressional district on Wednesday. McCarthy will retire from Congress at the end of this year. Do stay with MyTV53 News at 8 for continuing coverage of the hot race. New tonight from the Merced County Board of Supervisors, the county approved a new contract with Global Tel Link for inmate telecom services, effective January 1 and through December of 2027. But the public spoke out on Tuesday about what the Sheriff, Vern Warnke, has been asking for: more deputies to keep residents safe.
I see that the only thing under the Sheriff today is to give more money for inmate telecom services. I just attended a town hall in Turlock the other day, in which case the Stanislaus County Sheriff said that he expects his department to have full funding, if not immediately, in the next fiscal year. And I am concerned because I have listened to Sheriff Warnke talk several times about the fact that we are losing deputies.
The $1 billion budget for the entire county was then explained by officials.
The majority of the county's $1 billion budget is regulated spending, meaning the money is passed through from state or federal government for regulatory compliance or specific program funding. Out of the $1+ billion county budget, the Board of Supervisors has $126 million total for discretionary spending. Of that $126 million, approximately $94 million or 75 cents of every dollar has been dedicated to public safety.
Stay with us for updates. Today at the Fresno City Council meeting, council members officially approved adding 24 full-time positions of sworn police officers and 1 full-time police sergeant to focus on organized retail theft, catalytic converter theft, and vehicle theft at all levels.
Because I am sure it takes you probably 6 months to a year to hire a police officer. What is the timeline for a new officer?
It does. It basically takes the better part of a year. But what we're doing for this particular grant is the CCAT portion, which is the specialized unit that's going to be focused on auto theft, which has really hurt us here in the last 6 months.
So I really want to thank you for what you do. It means a lot. Merry Christmas. And I will say this organized retail crime task force work you're going to do is such a big deal for our entire city. It's a big deal if you're a customer going into a business. It's a very big deal if you work, you're a worker, and you feel unsafe.
The almost $1 million grant will be good for 3 years. New tonight from the Fresno Fire Department, around 1 o'clock this afternoon, firefighters were called out to this structure fire at a home in the area of Bondon, Michigan. MyTV53 News was the first local station on the scene.
So approximately the estimates are about $100,000 in damage. The homeowners and occupants have been displaced though.
No injuries were reported. The cause of the fire, someone left an unattended candle burning. Further north, and last night around 5:30, Fresno Fire was called to this mobile home fire on Sierra near Blackstone Avenue. When firefighters arrived, they found a well-involved fire burning in the mobile home. As you can see, the structure is now a total loss, and the fire is believed to have been caused by unattended cooking. Now, flames were seen by drivers from as far away as Highway 41. There is some good news to this. Crews were able to rescue the kitten, this kitten right here from Wednesday night's structure fire. Tonight, FFD does want everyone to please remember to be careful when cooking. Never leave your stovetop unattended. And if you need to leave your kitchen, turn the burners off. This just in from the Tulare County Sheriff's Office. On Wednesday, detectives arrested 2 suspected gang members who were involved in a shootout near Early Mart Middle School on December the 1st. 25-year-old Manuel and 22-year-old Eric Manjares, who are brothers, were tracked down after detectives served a warrant at their home in Early Mart. During the warrant, detectives found multiple guns, including an AK-47 assault with high-capacity magazines and a large amount of ammunition. On December the 1st, just before 3 p.m., deputies were called to multiple shots heard near the middle school there. Witnesses told them 2 vehicles were driving near the school and the people inside began shooting at each other. Several days later, detectives identified the brothers as the suspects. Today, they were booked at the South County Detention Facility. New tonight from our partners at Cal Matters, California's funding from gas taxes will drop by nearly $6 billion in the next decade due to the state's electric car rules and other climate programs, likely resulting in a decline in highway conditions for drivers. That's according to a new state analysis released late yesterday. Those declines in tax dollars will be partially offset by the state's road improvement fee, which drivers pay when they register their electric cars. But the Legislative Analysis Office stressed that overall, the state will still see a $4.4 billion drop in funding, a 31% decline over a decade. So the legislature and governor must come up with substantial new funding sources. You can learn much more about this story at calmatters.org. And finally, in your first few minutes of nonstop news at 8, there is a new vehicle reservation system for park entry at Yosemite coming soon. New at 8, reporter Michael Wells explains.
This week, Yosemite National Park announced the pilot Peak Hours Plus 2024 vehicle reservation system. It's for park entry between April 13th and October 27th of 2024, and for those driving into or through Yosemite National Park between 5 a.m. and 4 p.m. The first part of it runs between April 13th and June 30th, and a reservation is going to be required between 5 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. The second part of it is from July 1st through August 16th, and a reservation would be required there from 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. Then the third part, between August 17th and October 27th, well, that's like the first part. You'll need a reservation between 5 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. Visitors can also pick from two types of reservations: reservations valid for a full day or reservations valid for park entry anytime after 12 noon. Both reservation types are valid for up to 3 consecutive days. So who doesn't need a vehicle reservation? Well, anyone with in-park lodging or campground reservations, or wilderness or half-dome permits, or just anyone entering the park via Yarts buses and on permitted commercial tour vehicles. If you're planning on going and want to make your reservations, you can do that starting January 5th at 8 o'clock in the morning. Michael Wells, Stillwell News for MyTV53 News at 8.
All right, Michael, thank you. That does it for your first few minutes of nonstop news at 8, but don't go anywhere. We are just getting started. Still to come.
What are the most trending and Google most searched words and celebrities of the year? And saying no to Christmas parties or holiday parties could be very good for your mental health. That's all coming up in What's Trending.
But next... This Christmas parade comes to Valley Children's Hospital this morning. Shayla Gaitan was there. She'll bring us the full story. Also ahead, get ready for some rain. We'll update your forecast as MyTV53 News at 8 is back in a little over 2 minutes. Thanks for watching. Coverage that's new, local, and unique.
This is MyTV53 News. New, local, unique with Austin Reed. You're watching MyTV53 News at 8.
Welcome back, everybody. It was a fun morning for patients at Valley Children's Hospital in Madera County. New at 8, reporter Shayla Gaitan was there and brings us the full story.
Well, Austin, the morning started with a parade and then Santa showing up shortly after.
This morning, the annual EMS escort of Santa to Valley Children's Hospital took place with a parade and Santa's arrival to deliver presents. The parade included first responders, marching bands, and even pet therapy dogs ready to greet the kids. After, many patients received presents and visits from first responders and Santa. We followed these firefighters through the oncology department where kids' faces lit up. Some gifts even included monster trucks and tech decks. Engineer Corey Mullen with Clovis Fire tells me he looks forward to this event every year to see the smile on the kids' faces.
It lifts our hearts up, lots of gratitude to see the families here through the holidays. It's a no-brainer to show up with Santa and enjoy the day.
This is an annual event and officials tell me this event will return next year. I'm Shayla Gaitan with MyTV53 News at 8.
Love seeing those smiles on those kids' faces. Shayla, thank you. Let's turn to our big stories in Kern County for our viewers watching on KNXT. New from the Bakersfield Police Department, officials are looking for this guy who stole several cigarette packets and demanded money from an employee at a Circle K on Oak Street around 7:30 p.m. back on December 7th. Police say the man did not steal any money before he fled. BPD described the man as black, 25 to 35 years old. Medium build with a black goatee and black medium-length hair. He was also wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, black pants, and black and white athletic shoes. If you know anything, you are asked to call Bakersfield Police. Staying in Kern County, the city of Bakersfield continues to work toward creating more affordable housing opportunities for residents, as evidenced by a new Sagewood affordable housing apartment community in Ward 7. The city held this groundbreaking ceremony on Tuesday of this week.
This project, I think the most remarkable thing is today you are witnessing what potential a vacant lot could have. And today it's come to life. It is 72 beautiful units ready to be home to farm workers, agricultural workers, and really it is such a beautiful project. What you're seeing today is the priority that we as a city are giving to housing.
These are homes for those residents that work so hard on our behalf. And I'm just so grateful, Chelsea, that you have made this investment in our great community.
And I think this project really is a model. This project is a model of mixed-use developments that we can see come and mixed-use neighborhoods. As a city planning student myself, I would drive by this project, the vacant lot, and see some of the signs that were around the fencing and just be so excited that so many creative minds and so many different funding sources came together to make this project a reality.
Officials also say that the city used $2.5 million from its Affordable Housing Trust Fund.
MyTV53 News continues with the Valley's local forecast.
And we appreciate you staying with us. New tonight from the city of Clovis. In recent years, the city says they have seen a significant increase in the amount of trash being illegally dumped. As part of efforts to keep Clovis safe and clean, they have recently amended the municipal code to enhance penalties for those caught illegally dumping in the city. So if you witness illegal dumping tonight, officials are asking that you call the Clovis PD non-emergency phone number immediately, but from a safe distance. That number is 559-324-2800. The fine, by the way, is now up to $1,000. Hey, time to see what's trending. Athena Matsikis is in the studio with that. New at 8.
Just saying no to a holiday party is actually really good for your mental health. When you actually RSVP and say no in big letters, they're saying it makes you feel good. It's a more energy booster, a positive impact attack, a more positive impact, not attack. But I thought that was very interesting. Austin, do you feel better when you say no?
No.
I don't either. Like I feel good saying yes. It kind of stresses me out that I'm actually going to all these parties and things like that. It kind of stresses me out. So I could see where that would be coming from. All right, let's move on. And that's the most energy boost. And it's really good for your mental health. So these people that did, I mean, it's more like Google. Google really did this of the most Google and most search and most trending things of the year of 2023. So let's start out with people. The most Googled people of the year so far is Damar Hamlin. Remember when he hurt himself in the football game and that was terrible. Jeremy Renner, remember when the snowcat ran him over? the actor. Travis Kelce, Tucker Carlson, remember when he lost his job on, was it Fox News?
Fox, yeah.
Former kid rapper and influencer and death hoax subject, Little Tay. Do you know Little Tay?
No.
I mean, is he dead or alive? I don't understand. Or was he saying people were dead? We don't know. The actors, Jeremy Renner, of course, Matthew Perry, Jamie Foxx, the passings of Matthew Fox, Tina Turner were the most searched. The most searched movies were Barbie, Oppenheimer, Sounds of Freedom. Sound of Freedom was amazing. That was the kid and the sex trafficking. I'm Athena, and that's what's trending.
All right, Athena, thank you. Coming up next at 8, if you are looking for ways to improve your immune health, reporter Michelle Harris has some ideas. That story is next in Prime Time.
Are you looking for a natural way to provide immune support for your family? Fortunately, there are ways we can help support a healthy immune system. Get a good night's sleep. Research has shown that people who do not get enough sleep or have poor sleep quality are more likely to become ill after being exposed to a virus. Avoiding caffeine and alcohol at least 5 hours before bedtime is a great way to start. Hoshberg black elderberries are rich in antioxidants, making them nature's strongest immune-supporting superberry. They're a great tasting way to promote immune health. Eating plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables also helps to keep us feeling our best. Eating the rainbow is a great way to start. Fresh, colorful produce such as red peppers and spinach are rich in vitamin C, and broccoli is packed with nutrients such as vitamins A, C, and E, as well as fiber. Adding more fresh fruits and veggies to your diet is not just good for your immune system. It may help us to maintain a healthy weight, giving us another reason to eat our veggies. All of these are great tips to help support a healthy immune system.
Michelle, thank you for that. Let's get a final look at your forecast from Fresno to Bakersfield. We are going to see a little bit of a warm-up. This will start tomorrow into Saturday, but look at that. We could see some scattered showers for your Friday and possibly into the weekend, even next week as well. That's going to do it for your news on this Thursday, Friday Eve. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Austin Reed, hoping your news is good news. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.